let's face a hard truth. We all encounter people who constantly attempt to push past our boundaries, whether they cut you off mid-sentence, drop subtle insult, or dismiss your time entirely. The expectation is often that you should just stay polite and look the other way, but you don't have to tolerate it. If you are ready to stop accepting disrespect, this guide is built for you. We are breaking down practical, unapologetic, and highly effective strategies to manage difficult people without breaking your calm or compromising your dignity. Let's get started. Strategy number 1 is to execute the silent gaze. When faced with overt rudeness or condescension, your most potent weapon is absolute stillness. Instead of rushing to defend yourself, fluster, or snap back, simply look the person directly in the eyes for 5 solid seconds without changing your expression. People who dish out disrespect are actively hunting for a reaction. They want to see you anxious, angry, or small. By holding a calm, unblinking gaze, you refuse to play their game. The sudden emptiness of the room forces the discomfort back onto them, instantly shifting the power dynamic in your favor. The second strategy is to let silence be your final answer. You do not owe an answer to a malicious prompt. When someone throws a passive-aggressive jab disguised as a joke or questions your worth, choose the path of zero engagement. Let their words hang, awkwardly, in the air. Silence is not passive. It is a deliberate boundary. It demonstrates that you value your personal energy far too much to waste it on low-level baiting. Deprived of the drama and validation it craves, the disrespectful behavior quickly burns itself out. Strategy number 3 requires you to cease justifying your personal choices. Stop giving a detailed presentation on why you live your life the way you do. When people interrogate your career pivots, lifestyle choices, or personal boundaries, they are rarely looking to understand. They are looking to judge and find cracks in your confidence. Answer intrusive questions with short, definitive phrases like, "because it was the right choice for me," or simply, "because I wanted to." Own your decisions entirely. When you stop looking for external validation, you strip others of the authority to debate your life. The fourth strategy is to establish strategic distance. Your time, attention, and presence are limited resources. If an individual consistently undermines your peace, steps over your boundaries, or drains your mental health, it is time to quietly revoke their access to your life. Distancing yourself is not an act of malice. It is pure self-preservation. You do not need to make a dramatic announcement or cause a scene. Simply limit your availability. Creating physical and emotional space provides the mental clarity required to focus on relationships that actually elevate you. Strategy number 5 is to shift your mental and physical posture. Disrespect thrives on trying to make the target shrink. Counteract this by intentionally pulling your shoulders back, lifting your chin, and looking forward. Enter every room with the absolute certainty that you belong there. Confidence makes toxic people incredibly uncomfortable because it disrupts their narrative that they are somehow above you. By holding your head high and refusing to let their comments alter your mood, you build a silent force field. You prove that your sense of self-worth is generated from within and is completely untouchable by outside noise. The sixth strategy is to use the clarification request. When someone drops a subtle, backhanded insult, feign slight confusion, and calmly ask them to explain exactly what they mean. Use a neutral, steady tone and ask, "I don't think I catch your drift. Could you explain what is funny about that?" Or, What exactly are you trying to accomplish with that comment? Passive aggression relies entirely on cowardice and plausible deniability. By calmly forcing them to explicitly state their underlying malice in front of others, you completely dismantle the shield of their joke. They will almost always back down or try to smooth things over. Finally, strategy number 7 is to pivot to productive focus. Stoicism teaches us to distinguish between what we can control and what we cannot. You cannot control another person's bad manners, but you can control your focus. When met with disrespect in professional or social settings, acknowledge it with a brief, neutral nod, and instantly pivot the conversation back to the objective task at hand. For example, simply state, "Understood." Moving back to the agenda. This completely trivializes the perpetrator's attempt to derail you. It sends a loud, clear message. Your negativity is an insignificant distraction, and I am entirely focused on things that actually matter. Remember, life is too short to spend it bending over backwards for people who cannot see your value. You don't need anyone's permission to stand tall, protect your peace, and live life on your own terms.